Hello everyone, this is Alex with the Shed app again, and in this video we're following up with our order fulfillment process series, and we're talking about production in this case. So let's go back to our chart here and look at the first action that we have labeled inside of production here. And if you remember, the last thing we did in our sales process was submit the order with the signature and the deposit collected on that order. So now an admin verifies the submitted order and the user processes the order in the Shed app. And there's a bunch of things that happen here, so we'll go through it slowly. So here's our dashboard, and we can see our submitted order here for John Doe. If we go to quotes, we can also see that order is still here as well, this top order. So the next step is to process this order, and I can do it here. I can also do it in the dashboard, clicking on process order. And there's a few things that are happening here. So I'm selecting the plant. If I have more than one, I can create the delivery, or I can leave that off. Normally, if you are going to deliver this shed, we suggest creating a delivery here, as this is the best way to create the delivery in the system. And you can leave the driver off for now, and you can email the contact or the customer notification that his order has been processed, and you can email the order documents to the plant. And also note that there is no serial number here. A serial number will get assigned as soon as we process this order. So let's go ahead and process this order. And let's look at what we've done here. So it says a new delivery was created and a new invoice was created and the order was successfully processed. And so one thing I should have said is usually, there might be a verification step in there where I want to verify that this building is a building that we can actually build and fulfill, and there's nothing unusual or incorrect about the order. So now that we've processed it, we've basically said that we want to build and deliver this building. And you can see it's no longer here in the dashboard. And you can also see that it is no longer in our quotes either. It has moved to orders now that we've processed it. And here you can see that order's here. All right, so now let's move to manage production. And this is where we're going to follow up with this order. I'm going to collapse the sidebar there. All right, so you can see that the oldest orders are appearing on the top by default, but I'm going to sort by order ID so that John Doe's order comes to the top here. And you can see we have a promise by date, and we have a serial number now for this. Production status is pending, which is the very first status. This is a build to order. This is not an inventory building. You can see this one down here was an in-stock sale. We have not assigned a driver, and the delivery status is pending. Let's go ahead and print out our work order, and you can find that here. Let's just bring up our work order here. Okay, so I'm going to point out a few things. We have our ID, which corresponds to our order ID. We have our contact name and a bunch more information. We have the plan view showing the dimensions to the center of each option, and we have a QR code here. And this QR code allows you to print this work order, put it on a clipboard, and send it to your shop. You can give your shop logins to where they can scan this QR code with their phone and update the production status and take images of the building as it moves through the shop. So I'm going ahead and scan that with my phone so I can show that to you here. All right, so this is the place that the QR code will take you on your phone. Here I can update the production status. The most complete one is ready to deliver. You can change these per plant. Pending, production started, ready to deliver, and canceled, you cannot change, but everything in between production started and ready to deliver can be changed or deleted out depending on your process. I'm going to go ahead and change to ready to deliver, and I'm going to click on apply and upload. And you can, on my phone, I could click on this and take an image of what I've just completed and click on apply and upload. And this updates everyone on the progress of this building. All right, so let's go back here now and let's do a refresh, and we can see that the building production status is now ready to deliver. All right, let's go back to our chart here, and we can see we did process the order. You can see these things happened. The order was processed. The building was initially pending, and the delivery is now pending. We've created a delivery and it's pending, and we've created an invoice pending as well. And we can verify that really quickly. Let's just go to Manage Deliveries and find there's our delivery right there. We've created and it's pending, and we'll follow up with that later. And we can also pull up the invoice that we created for John Doe. There may be a few John Does in here. We can see it right here. This is the one that we're talking about. We've created the invoice for John Doe. All right, and let's look at the next action. So, there may be some processes that you already implement before production is started, like, maybe you need to special order some materials for the building. Maybe, production needs to be scheduled, like when do we want to actually start on working on this building? So those types of things can be handled in this step, and we have some new functionality that is currently in alpha testing where you can set the all in stock by date, the ready to deliver by date, and really gives you some useful tools for managing production. If you are interested in trying out those features, just email info@theshedapp.com and we'd be happy to turn that on for you. It is in testing at the moment, so things will change, but if you're interested in trying it out, we would love to turn that on for you. And so the next step here is, building is manufactured, and we just showed a very simple, we went straight from pending to ready to deliver in what we showed you, but normally that would happen in several steps, and you could see the production statuses that we move through. And so we have done that, and let's go back to manage production and just verify that. So, we've already moved this building to ready to deliver, and it's ready to go. So now that we've completed the building and it's ready to go, the next step is delivering it. And we'll follow up with that in the next video.